Namaste, everybody. I'm Govinda Puri, and today I'm planning to talk about the APA, American Psychological Association's 7th edition quick guideline. Many students requested me to make a video for their help, so I'm going to make this one today. Let me just start now. This is all about publication manual of the American Psychological Association, 7th edition. We have been using 6th edition very frequently. However, we may not be familiar with the APA 7th edition. What are the different edition in the 7th version? Let me talk about this one. What is it? American Psychological Association. It's a kind of a style or is a set of guidelines for clear and precise scholarly communication that helps authors, both new and experienced, achieve excellence in writing. APA style, in fact, provides a foundation for effective scholarly communication because it helps authors present their ideas in a clear, concise, and organized manner. So uniformity and consistency that enables readers to focus on the ideas being presented rather than formatting and scan works quickly for key points, findings, and sources. So in APA 7th, we do not give number. Instead of providing number in our documents in the headings, so we format them according to the labels of headings. And APA 7th has given 5 headings, 5 levels of headings, let's say. The first heading is always at the center. It is bold and it is given in the title case heading. The text begins as a new paragraph after that. And the second heading or second level of heading, it goes to the left side, flush left, bold and title case. The text begins as a new paragraph after the second level of heading. And third level of heading also flush left side of the document, and bold, italic, and title case heading. The text begins as a new paragraph. And then fourth heading, that is indented. Indented means, it just indented 0.5, bold title case headings ending with a period. Text begins on the same line and continues as a regular paragraph. In indented heading, again, fifth heading also indented, bold, italic, title case heading, and ending with a period. Text begins on the same line and continues as a. So this is what the levels of headings given there in APA 7th style. Here is the sample paper and the format of headings in sample paper. You can just see over here, paper title, age and gender differences in self-esteem, and then gender and age differences, level 2 headings after introduction. And you can see there level 1 heading, again method, and then level 2 headings, participants, measures, and level 3 headings, self-esteem, level 4 headings, socioeconomic indicators. See, the level 4 headings ends with the period and the text begins from there. Level 5 headings, it goes like this. Example, you can see gross domestic product per capita, and the human development index like this way. This is the example of the research paper formatted according to the APA 7th edition. You can take help of this. some sample papers, let's see. Sample student title page. You can just see our page number is always given at the top. But if you submit the paper to any publication house or journal, then we should remove the page number in the first page, and the title is given like this way. It is all in the sentence case, and then author name is given under the title page, and then affiliation of the author, and then course, if student is submitting the paper, and the course should be written, and instructor, who is the instructor, and due date. This is also done in the proposal and dissertation as well. A proposal and dissertation, again, you can see there the professional title page, and then name and affiliation given over there. Likewise, using headings in a sample introduction, you can see this is the title, paper title, and then we do not normally write the introduction after this. So in the previous style, there we used to write the introduction, but here no introduction, only we write the text, or we start the paragraph, introduction paragraph. Yeah, level 2 heading goes like this way. Example is given over here. Again, level 2 heading. These both are level 2 heading, you can see over here. While writing abstract in the paper, according to APA 7th, you can see abstract is there at the center, sentence case, bold, and there is no indentation. It goes like this way, and the keywords, always keywords in italics, and after that you can see colon, and then all are in the no capital. Keywords are given, and in paper normally APA 7th style prefers writing from 4 to 6 keywords or phrases. You can see the example over here. Running heading is running heading, but the professional paper does not like running heading, and this is the title. And let's talk about the citation. APA 7th style talks about two types of citation. In-text citation. One is parenthetical citation, and another one is the narrative citation. Parenthetical citation means just given the citation, the author name and the date, even page number is given within the bracket, within the parenthesis. That means the author does not remain active here in parenthetical citations. And you can see other examples of parenthetical citation over here. And next one, you can see the narrative citation. The narrative citation, the author name, the last name of the author comes out from the parenthesis, and the date is given into the parenthesis. So this is the example of narrative citation. Another citation example. So when we paraphrase the idea of other authors or previous authors, then we often discuss in the narrative citations. While paraphrasing, it will be better. But while quoting, we give the reference of the previous work in the parenthetical citation. Yeah, so here more examples you can see. Parenthetical citations, if there are multiple works, like multiple authors might have talked about the same idea. Here one example is Avery et al. 2006, Domier, another writer, Morrison. So multiple writers are given there in the parenthetical citations. So look at there. Again, in narrative citation, we can have multiple or two studies or more than two studies. Like this way, we give the citations according to same. And if there's a long paraphrase, we provide like this. The example is given here. Yeah, the method is there in the first heading, first level of or level 1 heading after the introduction. The sample is given. Sample is the level 2 heading, and others you can see. Level 2 headings given there, and then if there is anchors as a poor pair, then it is given in the italics. Another example you can see a dash used in a numerical range. If you want to give number 1 to 7, or here like this way, this is given in APS 7th. Likewise, you can see in the results section, results is given there in level 1 heading, and then down level 2 heading, and then table number is given like this way. Yeah, another example. Footnotes given like this way. We give number here, and the notes can be found at the bottom of the page like this way. Here it is shown. Okay, footnote in the page footer. Similarly, headings given there, and referring to a previous footnote. If you want to refer to the previous footnote, you can give like this way. Example. And the figures called out in text, like this way. The figure 1 illustrates the like this way. A parenthetical citation again with multiple papers of the same authors. And then here you can see the discussion again in the first level of heading. And percentage symbol, if it is repeated like this way, we have to provide. And then implication, you can see given over there. Likewise, conclusion in level 2 heading, but quotation marks used in is to indicate ironic comments like this way. Quotation marks given in double quotation. Yeah, table number, it is quite different from the 6th edition, because the table is presented like this way without the box. Only we give there, see, table 1, but it is in bold, and immediately after table 1 we just give the title of the table, but it is in italics. And then table top, and then bottom, and then it is done like this way. So we should follow this throughout our paper or dissertation. And then again, figures are given quite differently. Figure 1, figure 2, figure 1 in bold, and then title of the figure in italics, and figure note can be given down like this way. This is the way to give it. You can see here more examples. Parenthetical citation, and italics is given there inside. If there is one author, we do like this. If there are many authors, we do another way. 2 authors like this way. And the 7th edition always focuses on the active writer's role. For example, it suggests us to use the first person. And level 2 heading given like this way. And see here, if you want to give the list, we provide like this way, showing A and a B. If you want to show the list, we do that. And if there is short quotation, we include there within the text, like this way, giving inverted comma. And then yeah, if the citation is repeated, then we do that. Here omitted, here down the same, and that's why same. Once given, you should not repeat again here. If there are 3 authors, then we should do like this: Ball et al. 2023. In such a way, we do that. You see, sources, secondary sources. If we have secondary sources, if we bring the information from others' book like this way, Joseph Wall to 1960, and as cited in Peterson in such a way. In 1973, because created a manual like this way, and yeah, this is what we do in the APA 7th edition. Look at here. If there is a time, if you want to give a time abbreviation, 20 min, we don't do other thing, only give minutes. Yeah, block quotation goes like this way. Block quotation always goes 0.5 inch right inside, indented, let's say hanging. It goes like this way, and the page number can be given in such a way. References section, you can see the references, different types of journal article reference. Example, you can see if there are multiple authors, we do like this. First last name and then comma, and then for the abbreviation of the first name and middle name, and then the date goes into the parentheses, and period, electronic course. See, one different thing is that the title goes like this in sentence case, and after colon we again capitalize one letter and then other sentence case, except the proper noun. Journal name in the all begins with capital, and then volume, issue, and page number, range, and then DOI. So one thing let me highlight here. In the 7th edition style, there is no place of publication mentioned in the reference section. Only the publisher will be enough. Sorry. If there is no DOI, digital object identifier, then we should mention like this way. If there is a book, we should do like this. You can see example. And letters are used inside the Y. You see, letters are used after the year for multiple works with the same author and year. If the author has published multiple works in the same year, then we should separate with the letter. It's very simple. You need to understand that. If there is the title ending with the question mark, we should not give any period. This is the point that you have to remember. And again, book reference example and a report reference. Report, if we are referencing the report, a journal article reference, you can see the example. We also give the reference of YouTube video. If we are using video, then we have to do like this way. See, pre-board meditations title, and then date inside the parentheses, and then title and video, and the URL. URL also will be given. Likewise, you can see journal article reference with the missing issue number. If there is no issue number, we can do like this way, only volume and then page number and DOI. In such a way we can provide. If you have taken the reference of conference paper or presentation, then we should do like this way. Who was the presenter, presenter's last name and comma, and then abbreviation of the first name, the date, in the parentheses, period, and the title, and you have to write the paper presentation, and then which organization, where you have to do this one. Similarly, we need to write the shortened DOI. We should not write the whole full DOI. Better make short one. And if there is an edited book chapter, we should do like this way. Look at here, right here. In this progressive in this writer's book, in this title. If you are referencing the doctoral dissertation, the one thing that I want to highlight over here is that we should not always list the references without citing their idea into the text above. Okay, we should first cite their ideas and then show them in the reference section down. If we are doing like this way, and the title of the dissertation or thesis, and then yeah, should do like this. Sometimes, if the idea is very important, then we can cite from personal communication. But when we cite from personal communication, we should do like this way in the in-text citation. So finally, let me share with you that always start the reference list on a new page of the paper after the text and before any table figures or appendices. Label the reference list under the heading references, capitalize in bold and centered. Double space all reference list entries, including between and within the references. Also, use a hanging indent for all references, hanging, meaning that the first line of each reference is cross left and subsequent lines are indented by 0.5 inch. Use the paragraph formatting function of your word processing programs to automatically apply the hanging indent. You can do that. And then for the order of works in the reference list, you can see 9.44 to 9.49 in APA manual. For the paragraph indentations, indent the first line of every paragraph 0.5 inch. And for consistency, use the tab key or automatic paragraph formatting function of your word processing program. The default settings in most word processing programs are acceptable as well. The remaining lines of the paragraph should be left aligned. And appendices, sometimes authors wish to include material that supplements the paper's content, but that would be distracting or inappropriate in the text of the paper. So such material can often be included in an appendix at the end of the paper, which is included in the print and electronic version of the article or in supplemental materials, which are available in an online-only supplemental archive that the suppliers, a publisher. So margin, to talk about margin, use 1 inch or 2.54 cm margins on all sides if you are writing the paper, top, bottom, left, and right, all. This is the default page margin in most word processing programs. You don't need to worry about that. But in dissertations or theses, you can use different. For example, all sides 1 inch, but in the left margin you can leave 1.5 inch for the easiness of binding. And paragraph alignment, always align the text to the left and leave the right margin uneven or ragged. You should not, let's say, justify. Do not use full justifications which adjust the spacing between words to make all lines the same length flush with the margin. Do not manually divide words at the end of the line, and do not use the hyphenations functions to break words at the ends of lines. Okay, do not manually insert line breaks into long DOIs or URLs. However, breaks in DOIs or URLs applied automatically by your word processing programs are permissible. And then throughout the paper, you need to use the Times New Roman 12 font. If you are using Arial, 11 point. But normally we in social science and education, we often use the Times New Roman. If you are using Georgia 11 point and Calvary 11 point, Lucida Sans Unicode 10 point. Running head, regarding the running head, do not give running head in the paper. We do not, APA 7th style do not support that, I do not suggest. Chapter, if you are using quantitative research, then you write philosophical foundation of research, ontology, epistemology, axiology, and research paradigm, like this way. If you are using the qualitative method and writing the chapters in the thesis, then you have to write philosophical foundation of research, again, ontology, epistemology, axiology, research paradigm. such as design, selecting participant, data collections, instrumental data collection procedures, and then these are the things you can do. Format, again, cover page. If you are writing proposal, don't miss cover page, table of contents, acronyms and abbreviation if you have, and chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. Particularly, chapter 1 always contains introduction, chapter 2 review of related literature, and third methodology. Then you can develop other chapters as the results and discussion sections, and finally references. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope this video will help you to format your paper according to the APA 7th. If you want to watch more videos from me, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave the comments if you want further. Thank you very much.